Hey y'all, I have been waiting for months to share this vlog with you. I'm preparing to go to my very first Kentucky Derby. Now, of course, I've always known that the Derby is a fashion event. But what I didn't know is that the Derby is not just one day or a 2-minute race. It's a full-on cultural event. And in fact, it's not Derby Day, it's Derby season. It's a lot like Mardi Gras. Multiple occasions, and of course, in Derby fashion, multiple looks. That's the Derby experience. So today, y'all, I'm walking you through every single outfit I've chosen, where I'll be wearing it, and the rationale behind picking that outfit. We've got to do a little bit of shoe shopping. We're going to do some try-ons, and for the sake of Derby, I'm going to become a hat person. But Derby's only a few days away, so y'all, we got to get right to it. Hello, beautiful. Welcome to the Beauty of Aging, a channel for every woman who's unapologetically growing bolder. I'm Angel, the founder of Maison 276 and creator of the award-winning 3-step system for silver gray and blonde hair, a healthy way to brighten, cleanse, and restore the natural brilliance of your hair without the use of purple dyes. On this channel, we talk about a lot of topics: beauty, lifestyle, wellness, and of course, fashion. And today, we're doing Derby style. But keep this in mind, these looks will work for spring, summer, wedding events, any place where you want your femininity to be on full display. Now, my first outfit is for a very specific race day, and that's Oaks Day. The Kentucky Derby race that you've all heard of is on Saturday, but the Oaks Day is just as fabulous because that's all about the women. The color for the day is pink. You know, that's my power color. So the dress that I chose for Oaks Day is a beautiful off-the-shoulder number. You know, I love a little bit of a shoulder number. But the sleeves are what make the outfit dramatic. Look at her. Don't you love it? The sleeves had me, y'all. I just love the drama of the sleeves. OMG, I love the neckline. But the thing about the sleeves, they actually can be pulled down. So you can either wear it like this. Now, if I wear it like this, I'm going to have to get it adjusted because the elastic is too loose. So you've got options, boo. You got options. And of course, the links to everything will be down in the description. This particular dress actually comes in a lot of different colors, but this is a wonderful spring, summer, wedding, Mother's Day, just so many occasions depending on the color that you select. At first when I got it, I was thinking off the shoulder. But here's the thing, a new development. For the first time in history, the Oaks race and the Kentucky Derby are actually going to be at night. These races used to be at 5 o'clock, but they changed the time. So what I'm thinking is, not really sure what the weather's going to be. I've been doing a lot of research on Louisville weather, and it could be 80 or it could be 60. So what I do with the sleeves may depend on the temperature that night. Now for shoes, you know, I'm 5'1". And so I always want a shoe that is going to give me not just height, but length of my leg. So my first thought was, you know, I wear my chocolate mules. One, they're super comfortable. I can wear them a long time, stand up in them, no problem. That's an easy choice. But then the other choice, as I was kind of looking through the whole shoe situation, the rose gold studded pumps. I love the way it kind of plays on this fabric. It's not iridescent, but that brocade does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. So I really like the way this plays on that. Haven't decided. What do you think? The other thing is that I know I want to have this altered and have a little bit taken off the hem. It's just a little too long, but otherwise I love it. It's got a little bit of stretch. I was kind of stuck between, should I get a medium, should I get a large, because the reviews showed that it run a little bit small. Whenever I'm stuck like that, I just always opt for the larger size because I can always get it altered. And I was pushing up on time. I didn't have time to be doing any exchanges and all that. So When I go to have it altered, have the hem altered, I'm going to have it taken in right here because, there's not a whole lot there to hold it up. This is my Oaks Day race day outfit. Okay, on to the next look. Okay, y'all, I know this girl right here, she's doing a lot. She's doing a lot. And I will say, preparing for this derby, aside from buying hats, has forced me to think outside of my comfort zone. And buying a floral pantsuit is definitely one of them. But it's a work trip. Like, I'm going to have fun, but I'm working. And so I'm going to be doing some interviews for the Beauty of Aging podcast. It's going to be a great opportunity to meet so many amazing people during Derby. And I want to bring some of that experience back to our Coffee Friday chats. And so I thought I need a comfortable pantsuit, something I can move around in, but I still want some Derby vibe, right? I want the florals, the spring, everything blooming. And so I landed on her. Now I do, from an alterations perspective, this is a single button. I want to get 2 more button holes put in there and add 2 buttons. So I'll just buy another set, 3 buttons, and then that's it. Call it a day. A simple necklace. This is a no hat look. And because she's doing so much, I went with a very basic pump, my black mules with the big bow. So still keeping it feminine and flirty, but needing absolutely something to ground everything that's going on with this pantsuit. But it's extremely comfortable, very lightweight. It was an affordable buy, so it was something I could take a chance on. And every time I put it on, I'm just like, it's a lot, yes, but you're okay. You're gonna be okay. And if you're wondering about the hair, y'all, it's gonna be a ponytail all week. I don't want to worry about humidity, frizz in case my hair frizzes up. I don't want to worry about rain because umbrellas are not allowed at Churchill Downs. You got to come prepared with ponchos if it's going to rain. I don't want to be worried about my hair. And also I'm going to have a hat on a lot of times. So anyway, but this girl here, she does not need a hat. Okay, on to the next outfit.
I didn't go gray to make a statement. I did it because it felt like me.
Now, anytime I'm traveling to a multi-day event, even if it's non-traditional activities like the Kentucky Derby, I'm always going to bring a more serious outfit. And this fits the bill perfectly. Yes, it's black, but that croc embossed texture gives it a little bit more zhuzh. It's comfortable. I can wear it all day. I've worn this during the spring lots of times. It's not too hot because the pants are actually not lined, and that helps. And for just a little touch of derby softness, because still, you want to be in the moment, this nice beaded pink and white and mauve bag would work well. And then for jewelry, I can just stack these oversized pearls. I have some single drop pearl earrings, perfect for a business lunch because you always got to be prepared. You don't have to get ready when you stay ready. Okay, now on to our final event. Did I mention there was a gala? There is a gala. And what's interesting about the gala is that when they originally told me about it, I immediately began looking for a long dress. And I was thinking, okay, I'm going to give out maybe I want something silver or white, not black. Everybody's going to have black. And then I literally found out a few weeks ago, I was like, oh, it's not floor length. All derby attire, all week, all things are derby attire. So no, it's not a long dress event. And it was just like, okay, pivot. It all worked out perfectly. Wait until you see this number. She's got all the drama of a floor length dress and none of the hassle. But before we try her on, we got to go shoe shopping. Let's get to it. Y'all, what I realize is that I still love shoes. I do not love shoe shopping. I do not. But I don't have time to buy things online and then get them home and then return them. And so on to my third store. Hopefully my final store. So if you tell me gala, red carpet, but not a floor length dress, that means the short dress gotta be giving. There's gotta be some drama. And this girl is doing all the things. I love it so much. All of the beautiful detail, the flower petals, that can you just see it moving in the wind? Now, the gala's inside, it's not outside, but just as you move, as you walk, in the back action, what? And honestly, I don't think this girl needs a hat. I know it's Kentucky Derby. I did buy a fascinator that is a rosy color. So we'll see when she gets here if she detracts. This girl here is doing the work. She's the main attraction. She is the main attraction. And so you needed a shoe that will elevate but not distract. And so there were some good options, but I landed on her. It's definitely saying red carpet. I mean, look at that. But what I really loved about it is that topaz, that sheer one. So it's almost like a nude for me. That's going to give me a little bit more legs. That's going to make my little 5'1" look like 5'3", 5. You know, just we lengthen the legs whenever we have a chance. But that smoky topaz here on the foot box, that's the part that says red carpet. That's what says gala. And so when I go up to present the award, like, it's got to be giving. I love it. And that's why I saved the best for last. So tell me what you think, guys. The hats. Okay, I know you haven't seen a hat yet. Right. They're en route, scheduled to be here tomorrow. So we're going to see what the hats look like with the ponytail. Yes, get this baby wrapped up. Okay, y'all, the hats are here. But before we get into these hats, I realized I really didn't tell you why the Kentucky Derby is so significant. This year is the 152nd running of the Kentucky Derby. It's huge, it's massive, and it's historic. So the Kentucky Derby is actually part of something called the Triple Crown. It's 3 races: the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes. And it's extremely rare for a horse to win all 3 of these races. So being at the Kentucky Derby means that you could see something that's possibly historic because it is genuinely rare. The Kentucky Derby, because of its long-standing history, is actually a bucket list for people who don't even follow horse racing. So I feel extremely fortunate to have this opportunity to attend. And then finally, there's the horse betting. Y'all, I love Vegas, but I go to Vegas for shows and for shopping. I don't even gamble in Vegas. I am going to dip my toe into it because what's the point of going to the Kentucky Derby if you don't pick a horse, right? So I've done my research. Actually, I just picked based on the names that I like. Friday, I'm picking Bella, Ballerina, because, you know, it's all feminine. I love the name. Then Saturday, I'm picking Puma because it's a feline. Beautiful, sleek, fast, and lethal. I just love that name. So anyway, that's my brief historic recap of the Kentucky Derby. Now let's get into these hats. Now, I have to go somewhere later tonight, so I thought, okay, you've got makeup on. Let's open up these hats, pop on the camera, and take a look-see. Now, just to refresh your memory, this is the dress that we're going to have the hat with, the off-the-shoulder situation. So I have 3 hats to consider, or 2 hats and a fascinator. So the first 2 are from Amazon, and we will see. So this is much brighter than I thought it was going to be. Thought it was going to be like a softer pink. Like I wanted it a little bit darker than the dress, but I don't know. I think this is a little bit much. I think this is too much contrast. Let's see. Now, obviously, they all have to be steamed, and that's not a problem. Oh, I see. They covered up the Velcro. That makes sense. And remember, this is for Derby, but this could easily be a spring or summer wedding look, Mother's Day look. Fun. Okay, so I see. Even though it was in that box, I can see it can easily be shaped because there's wire in the most important areas. And then here's this bow is sewed on, but there is an extra one. So let's take that off the Velcro. Pop her on here. Oh, okay. All right. So here's the tag. So we're going to assume that is the back. Okay. Shaped the right way, honestly. It's given derby. It's big, fabulous. It's definitely pink. In fact. Okay. All right. It's just the color that I think it's too much off. I'm going to pull this down. I think it just needs to be a little less red in here and a little bit more mauve-y. So, okay, option one. And also, I'm going to see what this looks like in the sunlight, in the daylight. I'm in my office. Okay, let's take that off. Put this back on so that Velcro doesn't. But for the price, this is a really, yeah. It's just, don't know that this is the right pink for this dress. Like, see, this feels like it's got too much red. On to the next candidate. Now this actually is, and it also comes with, I see, it comes with a headband in case you just wanted to wear it as a fascinator. Okay, 2 for 1, 2 for, all right. So this is actually the fascinator. Interestingly, I thought, because this was the bigger box, I actually thought this was the hat. So this is a really nice box for this fascinator. Okay, so from a color perspective, oh, there's something on here, but we could get a replacement. Now, from a color perspective, I feel like this is definitely on point. Let's see. Oh, there's a stain on top. That's okay, I could get a replacement if I decided to go with this. Now, this is definitely, it's the color match. It's certainly a color match. Now, let's see how this goes with the headband. Is there instructions? I see. So there's a loop here, and you just slide the headband, which is a satin headband, through that. And then you just put it on your head. And probably no instructions because it's obvious. So let's slide that on and get this on my head. And realizing I have somewhere to go, so I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so, all right. Did I put the band on the right way? Well, it's a fascinator, so it's supposed to be sideways. Okay. As fascinators go, I actually like this. I love that it is very close to the color of the dress. So I'm really loving that part of it. Let's slide this down so you can kind of see what it will look like. The only problem is, do I have time to get a replacement? Because of this, it looks like glue or something that bled through. Yeah, that's what it is. It's clear glue. But from a color perspective, I actually like it. I like it more than I thought I would. So I need to see how quickly I can, if I go with this. And in fact, I may still bring this with me and make it a game time decision which one I am going to take. Okay, our final option. I definitely saved this for last because I think she is the most fabulous. And if you're wondering if it's, well, I mean, I guess you could wear it however you want, but I actually do have the label. I do have the label in the back. So I know this is what they intended. Plus, obviously, the flowers are here. But you could do, like, if you just didn't want that, you know, if you wanted the flowers in the front, this is wire. So you can use a steamer to get the wrinkles out, even though there aren't very many wrinkles in it. Definitely, it's whatever you want to make it. So this one is giving very much derby. And let's see what she looks like with. Now, because this is not solid, so it's got lots of pastels and mauves, and that pink is mauve-y, just like the dress. So let's try her again. Let's slide these down. I know y'all are probably thinking, I should just put a tube top on. I'm loving the silhouette. And remember, we are doing ponytail because I'm not trying to worry about what's going to happen with my hair. We're going to be outside all day, hot, humid, into the night because the race doesn't actually start until 8, but we'll be there in earlier for whatever festivities are going on. Guys, I have some good options. In fact, this is lovely. I'm going to bring this and the fascinator because the fascinator is certainly on point with the color. And if I choose to wear a hat with the other dress, I haven't decided yet. The headpiece should not take away from the fabulousness of the dress, right? And so something like this fascinator that is the same color tone is giving the derby vibe, but it's not a distraction from the dress. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring her, and then we're going to get a replacement for her. Okay, I think we are set for derby. Also just found out there's a white party as well. I'm telling you, all the things, but these are fantastic fashion options for spring and summer. So you'll be seeing these looks again, all of them. Okay, let's get to packing, get ready to go to derby.